I'm live everywhere that I want to be live. Oh, yep, Immortals is live. I'm gonna share it through my stuff right now. So today, as you can see, I will be painting the Wizkids Beholder. It is, oh sorry, I got this plastic piece in the eye. I don't know what color I'm gonna paint it. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in. Just trying to see my focus here. Alright. I'm gonna mess with this focus a little bit. I don't think I can. I'm gonna go to Facebook right now and make sure I don't miss out on any of your comments, since I don't have Restream working right now. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I comment what happens. Yeah, I'm not getting Facebook comments. I don't know why I'm not. Not getting them. I'm sorry about this. Hello, Codex Gigas. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why I'm not seeing Facebook comments here. So, 1 second, I will get to painting. Alright, we're good. We're good to paint. So, I'm going to start over again. Painting this hideous monster here. He is going to be... I want to try some new techniques with this guy. And... it's glazed medium. It's metal. I'm gonna use this metal medium here today to make him look kind of pearlescent and shiny and all things he shouldn't be.
Okay.
And this is just going to be a light dry brush all over to give them a different texture finish. What's going on?
I guess Facebook chat's like not working.
It never works.
So, she said you can use like your phone to look at the Facebook chat and it should appear there.
I opened it up on Chrome.
Okay.
So if someone comments, I can see it on here.
Okay.
It never connects. I don't know why.
Well, we'll have to look into it.
That's fine. Oh, wrong brush. I'm a mess today. I'm sorry. Alright. So I'm going to take some of this pearlescent medium and make them look pearlescent. It's not going to show much on camera, but if you're on my end, you'll see it's giving them a nice sheen. Hi Diana. Yes, I can see comments. And yes, we are doing shiny beholders. Because not necessarily I'm kind of going for a nice monster skin. We'll see how it works. And Josh is not currently here. Codex Gigas. He normally comes in later. Alright, this isn't gonna work. He's too heavy for this. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, you can see how he's reflecting a lot of light on camera. I have detached all of his detachable eye stalks, and I have placed them on paint pots to make my painting go a lot smoother. But yes, this is just a straight dry brush of Vallejo Metal Medium. My plan is to do light glazes over this, so then you can see the pearlescent underneath those glazes. This is a technique I learned from a painter at Adepticon. I don't remember her name, but I learned it and I never tried it. So we're going to try it today. See, I got a nice fancy new layout. There's more room for you to see what I'm doing, and it's nice and clean. This mini will be available for giveaway. I believe all you have to do is sign up for the bronze $1 pledge level to Immortals Inc. Patreon page. They just started it, and there's different perk levels. I think there's the board game level, there's the Warhammer 40k level, the paint level, which will be run by me, and then there's a pledge level for you to get in the know with all of them for a deal. Have the qualities of a pearl. He's not going to be your average beholder. Maybe he's going to be a lady. Oh. Alright. I'm not gonna make you guys watch me do this for the next 45 minutes. So I'm gonna leave. Here's what I was talking about. My eye stalk. They look like they're tentacles breaking out of the ocean. And if I sound horrible, it's because I am horrible. I'm just coming over a cold. So, I'm safe. Today's my first day of, like, actually feeling pretty good. And it's my birthday. So, that worked out. Alright. Alright. Yes, that's a nice joke. I would like... So now you can see he's reflecting a lot of light, which is what I wanted. First one who comments a color will choose... First one who comments what color they want to see him gets to choose what color he is. So I hope I see a color soon. Red. Alright, he's gonna be red. He's gonna look bloody. Imagine like a pearlescent red that looks bloody. This is a cool red. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a thicker glaze all over that's red. And then I'm going to do a deep recessed glaze of like purple. And it'll be beautiful. This is Fresh Blood by Reaper. It's about as red as you can get. So I'm going to get this going. And then I'm going to get some glaze medium going. About 50-50, maybe 50-60-40. We'll see how I feel. I'm not real precise. Yes. Stale blood would probably be more like this color. The Fresh Blood was a color that Reaper released during the month of October in their ghoulie bag. It was Fresh Blood and Spectral Light. Oh, look at that nastiness. That nasty Fresh Blood. Oh! This is what you get for using China brushes. I just lost my brush in my water cup. I use China brushes for a lot of my messy work. And then I use Broken Toads for my clean work. Immortals Inc. will be offering Reaper miniatures soon, I think. Don't tell anybody. But there's a rumor. So you can, this is how you can really see, since my glaze is transparent, as your glaze should be, the pearlescent medium is really showing through. And that was just a quick dry brush that went all over. That's all we did there. I don't have to work today, which is really cool. So I'm going to be streaming for as long as someone is watching. But don't keep me here too long. I might get cranky. Shiny from Moana. I just watched Moana for the first time over the summer. I need that Instagram filter with the sparkles going around right now. Yes. I have nothing to do until I get hungry and want to eat something for dinner. And then I may have something to do. This is really cool, guys. Just the way the red is settling over that shiny stuff. This is not your average beholder. This is a shiny one. Oh, thank you, Matt. Today's the big ol' 24. Two dozen. This is my second time painting a beholder. The last time I painted one, it was green. And I hate how long it takes to base coat him. I'm a very impatient painter. Thank you, Jason! You are almost 2 KDs. KD is now a unit of measurement. Ah, sticky tack. He's starting to look like a candy cane, which is perfect for the Christmas spirit. Big old candy cane beholder. But yeah, like I said earlier, I'm going to give him a purple recessed shade. And that'll make him look more lively. That one's going to take a while. So I'm going to go in and individually go underneath all of these scales. Have a good one, Matt. Sorry. Sparkly beholders, sparkly beholders. I think he's about halfway covered now. Sorry, I go off camera a lot. I forget that it doesn't move with my hand. Alright, looks like we just got the top of him to do. I think I made just enough of this glaze. Maybe I need to make more. Yeah, I need to make more. That's okay. Alright, I'm gonna make some more of this. Okay. So I don't need a lot, just need a little. About 3 drops there, along with some water. We should be good to go. This will take a while to dry, which I should have thought of. But we can go back to painting the tentacles while this is drying and getting them up to the same speed. I've never seen such a sparkly beholder in my life. What have I done? Hey Jake, how's it going? Yeah, I am making the brightest beholder you have ever seen. Mwahahaha. I will blind you at the sight of my beholder. I am painting it with fresh blood. But who's the blood from? Ooh. I don't know where this positive attitude has come from. Kristen's not normally like this. Yeah, Jake, if you're there, we dry brushed this entire beholder with metallic medium from Vallejo, which is this pearl color that you can't see on my palette here, to give it a nice shiny look. And then we're doing a red glaze all over, and it's allowing the metallic medium to do its magic underneath. It's an experiment. I don't think I've mentioned, but whoever is currently watching, this mini will be available for giveaway if you join the Immortals Inc. Patreon page. It's cheap. You only gotta pledge $1 a month. I think once we get a few patrons, then we'll come up with when it will be raffled off. I'm sure I'll do a live raffle because I like to do things live. Oh, cool. Terrain's fun. Terrain's relaxing to work on. It's I don't feel as pressured to do a great job when I work on terrain. As horrible as that sounds. Alright. So we got this dude all red. I'm gonna go and look at that shine. And that's not just because it's wet. He's really pretty shiny. Oh no, now he's stuck. Oh shoot. I think he's fine. Just missed a little bit of paint right here. Alright. Let's go and do the tentacles. Let's dry brush them in the metallic medium. And then, sorry, I'm nitpicking now. And then get them the same glaze. Again, I'm using this lovely magic here. Magic in a bottle. I've got a little bit, but I'm gonna get some more. This medium is really thick. So, here we go. Again, doing some dry brushing here. It's not really a complete dry brush. It's more like a semi-wet dry brush. Because I don't really care how much of this stuff gets on the eye stalks here. If you haven't seen the new, it's not really new anymore, but the Wizkids Beholder, it has 4 interchangeable eyes. 4 of them have spells coming out, and 4 of them are just regular and do not have spells coming out. So that's pretty cool. So here's a comparison. This is a good way to show you. Look how much light the top of that is reflecting. And look how these are just matte. That's what I'm doing. This is brand new sticky tack, so it's pretty strong in withholding this abuse. Shiny eye stalks, shiny eye stalks. Life is better with shiny eye stalks. I hope everyone's digging the new setup. Josh did a great job at it. And now you can see the lovely links coming through. Sorry. You can see, I think it's links to the Patreon, my Instagram, SoundCloud, I think that is. I think that's where they do their podcasts. And Twitter. I'm like watching it, trying to paint. And Twitch. Which, if you're on Facebook, this stream is also always on Twitch simultaneously. Hold on. I'm like I said, I'm sick, so I'm not sick. I'm just like done being sick. But it's making life difficult. Alright. So now let's give these guys the same glaze treatment. With the fresh blood. And then while that's drying, I'm going to start picking out the details on the beholder. His mouth and his teeth. And then hopefully by the time I'm done with that, we can start doing a deep recessed shade of, I want to do like a wine color. Like a dark purple wine. Yeah, thanks, Jake. How's your stream going? I haven't been able to tune in because my work hours are odd. Oh, thanks, Josh. Yeah, he's gonna look sweet. I don't know if you've been watching, but look at that red. Isn't it gnarly? I am a part of the Bring Gnarly Back to Life movement. If you support this movement, use gnarly in everyday conversation. Oh no, I can't see your comments. Jake. There we go. Oh, you stream kind of late. Oh! Well, maybe if you do it late, then... Like, I mean, I work, 3 to 11:30. So, whatever. Maybe I can tune in if you're late enough. That's good. It's fun. I think streaming's fun. I'm glad you're having fun with it. You're making some good work too. One more set of eye stalks to go. Swim. I really hope I'm not the only one who just starts singing to themselves like that. I don't care who's watching. Alright, so there's that. My initial glaze on the beholder is starting to dry. Oh, 9 to whenever, okay. Okay, maybe I will be able to catch you at the tail end of your stream when I get home from work. I'm really, really bad at checking Instagram. So I miss a lot of things. Because the way I'm like slapping on this glaze, it's like leaving little red blood splatters everywhere on my placemat. It's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm nitpicking at this beholder back here. I think I'm gonna make the eye stalks like transition into a different color. So this thing's not a huge ball of red. We'll see how I feel. I'm sure I will. I like to make things look intriguing. Alright. I believe this is one of those models where like it's so, yes, every model is three-dimensional, but it's so three-dimensional that like you're constantly picking out details that you missed because you didn't rotate it 13.5 degrees. So I'm always keeping an eye out for parts that I had missed. And that's something I learned the first time I painted this, is it's kind of deceiving. My boyfriend and I joined a new D&D group, and we're currently playing through Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I'm playing a gnomish ranger named Minwen. And there are beholders and gazers everywhere. Someone in our party put one in a jar and he feeds it rats. So that's something. What's awesome about this glaze medium is that once it dries, you can see how translucent it is. Like the top seems to be pretty dry, and you see the metallic medium underneath it. It's really cool. It's a cool effect that is really easy to get. It's time consuming because glazes take a while to dry if you use glaze medium. If you use water, they dry quicker. I think I got everything. Alright, let's start picking out some of these details on his face here. I also think I'm going to make these larger scales a different color. They're probably going to be more of a, instead of a fresh blood, like a dried, darker red color. And his gums, I want them to be fleshy. Let's go with the flesh color. It's going to be gross. I don't think I brought any of my flesh tones, so I didn't think I was going to need them. I'll make one. This color doesn't come out of the bottle very well. So I'm going to take, this is a really light flesh tone. I'm going to mix brown in with it to get a darker flesh tone. Like that much. There. Oh, and what if he had like dark colored teeth? He's looking like he's gonna bite your face off. Let's give this tongue a color too, while we're in the color planning phase of this right now. I want his tongue to look like my tongue. Not in like a weird way, but I want it to look like a human tongue. I think that's a better way to word it. Oh, does this not work? Oh yeah, it works. Whoo boy. New bottle, probably haven't used it yet. Alright. So he's looking kind of crazy right now, but I promise I have a plan. I have a plan. I don't know where that voice came from. But he's gonna have dark teeth. Like, imagine like a dark brown to bone color. He's a fish. Every model, I talk about it every stream. Every model has its ugly stage. This beholder is currently in his teenager ugly stage. When I start detailing is when he'll really shine, I think. I hate getting in behind these teeth. Should be fine. And like I said, yep, gotta be ugly at some point. I'm gonna have just the roots of it are gonna be dark brown, and I'm gonna do stripes to bright white / bone color. That's my plan for those teeth. So let's get to this purple that I was talking about. What do you say? What do you say to that? We are going to use I'm stuck between this color. Did I bring my bruised purple with me? I don't think I brought bruised purple with me. Alright. Let's just go for this straight Druchii. I'm gonna thin it out. I want it to be thin because I want it to be real easy to work with. The thinner, the better. I'm gonna thin it with Lamy and medium here. Not too much, because if you use too much, sometimes your shade dries white. I know from personal experience, and it sucks when that happens. Alright, so here's where I'm gonna get nitty gritty. Here's a number 2 brush. This number 2 brush is going to start going inside all of these recesses while avoiding the higher parts of the sculpt. So please don't fall asleep while I am doing this. If I was smart, I would have started with this, but I have a method to my madness, and I don't think that's a good excuse, so I don't have one. Since I thinned this down so much, it's depositing really well and flowing really well between all of these scales here. It's kind of cool. He almost looks like a fish. Oh shoot! Next Thursday is Thanksgiving. That's when I stream. Does anyone think I should stream Wednesday instead? Let me know. For these larger scales, I'm going to put the purple all over. Let's see how it looks. This is cool. Look at that. I like it. What's really cool is that I have not used a solid paint on this model yet, except for his facial features. He's been painted clearly with glazing and some light dry brushing. You can do a lot with the glazing. Just gotta be patient. Be very patient. This is gonna take so long. I'm so sorry, guys. Do 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 do. Rivets. Don't you just feel bad when you're streaming and you're like, I would not watch me do this? Why are people watching me do this? But it is cool to see the way people do things, so I get it. So he's about halfway done. I mean, if you don't count the eye stalks. Those should go by fast. Faster. But you can see how it's dried. It dried in such a way that it still looks wet, which is what I wanted. I wanted that very monstrous, scaly look. Something I'm always interested in exploring when it comes to miniature painting is creating textures and effects. It's easy to make everything look matte. It's easy to everything look like a color. But it's hard to get, well, not hard, but it takes a little bit of thinking to get a certain finish that you want, or a certain effect that you're going for, besides going for a glossy or a matte varnish. Like, how do I get the shine of a fish's scale? Well, this kind of steers you in that direction. And that's Kristen's insight. You only get so many of those in a stream. Now, where I went over on some of these, I'm actually going over again these larger scales, because I want them to look darker. So again, I'm layering my glazes at this point. Glazing also ensures minimal amount of clogged detail, since the paint you're using is super thin. It's basically colored water. So now I've just got the dome of his head and all of his eye stalks, which I'm probably going to make another mix for because I'm running a little low. Now, another thing that I'm going to be doing to make sure this doesn't get on the high points is just sponging it off with my finger like this, you know? Because it does get tiresome to go between all the scales. But just go like this. Add some on your finger, and it's off. Alright, I'm gonna make some more and then do all the eye stalks. But look at that. He looks like an angry goldfish. I'm not sure. It's only 140. I apologize for my cough. I know it's gross. Gross, but such is life. I'm sorry that I paint with so much purple, guys, but I'm really not sorry. This beholder was supposed to be red. Alright. Now while he is drying, we're going to go to the other eye stalks here. I'm not a huge fan of the transparent spells, so I'm probably going to just paint over them with opaque paint. Okay. 4 more after this one. After these are done, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm just gonna put the stream on pause. I'll be right back, like 2 or 3 minutes. So don't leave. Just do another thing for 2 minutes. Because I am not stopping at 2 today. I'm just gonna keep going. Alright. We will be right back. And by we, I mean I. Don't go away. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I don't like to run away, but I did. Here we go. So, everything's sticky. Here's what we got. It's looking pretty fancy. I'm gonna start making the rest of him look good. So, I'm gonna mix up some more of this skin tone color and go from there. I hope everyone is having a good day. I am having a marvelous day. Come on. Sorry, fighting with the table. Alright. So, this color doesn't work very well. Actually, hold that thought. Let's do the pink horror first, because that's inside. And then we'll go for the flesh tone color. Come back from taking a break and nothing wants to work. Okay. So here we go. I hope whoever wins this mini doesn't get too mad that the mouth is not completely painted, because it's super hard to get in there. I better not get any angry emails. If I do, I will be mildly upset. Don't send me angry emails. That would be nice. Alright, let's go back to this flesh color. Time we got 1:54. I don't know why this paint bottle doesn't work very well, but it doesn't. So remember, we mixed Golden Highlight by Reaper with Intense Brown by Reaper. Just a smidgen. 2 smidgens. A medium brown like this, like intense brown, is what's known as, like, they call the master or the mother color when you're painting skin tones, because using a medium brown like this gets you any skin color you want. It's real cool practice, or I guess practice, yeah. But you can really use a brown like that, or you can make that brown using your primary colors to get anything you want. This is one crazy looking beholder, guys. What did you make me do? Yeah, I'm playing the Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign right now with a group. It's fun. Maybe you'll win this one, Carlos. I told you. Matt, you left while it was in the ugly stage. You can't leave when the model's in the ugly stage. But yeah, I'll totally paint one up for you, Carlos. These beholders are pretty fun to paint. There's just so much you can do with them. Matt, you saw me when I was glazing it in the fresh blood, I think. And then after that was dried, I did glazes of Druchii Violet. I thinned the Druchii Violet about like 60-40 so that you could still see the red pretty solid underneath. And it allowed the pearlescent medium that I used at first to shine through. You can see it still looks shiny despite all that glazing. That's fine. I'll paint one like Xanathar. Especially if you're going to need them for that campaign. Yes, shiny purple red goodness. Oh, I won't be able to have one painted for next Thursday. Hey, that's Thanksgiving. We can talk about it. But I don't think that your players will be running into Xanathar that quickly. At least I would hope not. I'd say it's about a 2-inch base. That would be my best guess. Yeah, 2-inch base. Oh, that would be cool. Diana and Josh will also have their freshly painted minis for that session too. Those are like almost done. All I gotta do is detail them. I wanted to have them done sooner, but life gets in the way of things like that. Being sick did not help. Or I could make some Beasts of Nurgle with them. Because Beasts of Nurgle is pretty open-ended. Alright. So we got a nice solid coat here. I'm going to give it a nice shade. I'm using a lot of shades and easy painting techniques today. I got a message from Josh Minnick, if that's who you're talking about. He wanted to buy the Rogue. That Rogue was someone's commission that they had just finished up. And he actually, or that I had just finished up. And he just picked it up about 30 minutes ago. Some of those minis are for sale. And I think I'm gonna make some tags for them so that people know. I have a really hard time letting go of minis that I've painted though. But yeah, some of them are for sale. Not the Rogue though. So this is just a thin down Reichland Flush shade to give it that nice fleshy monsterish look. I'm gonna put it on this pink horror here too. That looks cool. Whoever would have thought of a gamer that hoards minis? What is this nonsense? Alright, what should I do now? Hey man, my stream had to watch me. Oh, okay, you alright, I don't know why I thought you just commented that. Let's base coat some of these eyes. What do you guys think about yellow? Let's do yellow. I hate painting yellow. But who doesn't? I might be able to finish this in 2 streams. Since I remember the next Thursday is Thanksgiving, I might do Wednesday instead. We'll see. I'll have to talk to the people at the store here. See what's going on. This will take a few coats since it's yellow and sucks. Yes, I do repot my Citadel paints into dropper bottles. And I do that because look at this fancy box I got. Wait. That's my box with all my paint, and it's all my dropper bottles. Pretty serious about my painting. This is cool with the yellow eyes, guys. I like it. This beholder takes up like the entire screen. It's great. Isn't it great? Alright, let's do the other ones. I know. It's almost like I'm a commission painter. What? Who would have thought that? Sorry guys, I have a lot of energy today. Oh. The ones that have lasers coming out of them don't have eyeballs. FYI. Alright, someone give me a color for a laser. How about this one? What color do you want this laser to be? It looks like a sword. Three, two, one, give me a color. Running out of patience. I'll pick it for you guys. Don't make me pick it for you. Wow. No color choices, huh? It's like you guys are just so overwhelmed. Alright, I'm gonna have to pick this color. Alright, there goes nothing. I am going to pick blue. No, wait, green. Ah! I hope someone gets the reference, because then I'll just sound like an idiot. Need a color that's loud. Like, yell in your face loud. Where's my... I should have brought my fluorescent colors. Oh, this one's loud. This is Retro Emerald. And it's retro, alright. These transparent plastic pieces on the Wizkids models, they're normally not primed because there's no such thing as transparent primer. Who would have thought? But the paint adheres to them pretty okay. Doesn't really cause an issue. They're a little hydrophobic. This is like an awesome slime green. It's okay. I'm sorry about that. Trying my best here. Alright. Next, we're gonna go with this one. This one's gonna be blue. Blue, 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 blue. Next one I think is going to be orange. Let's go for this one. Ah, that was a lot of orange. Alright. Make this one orange. Oh my, that is bright. Oh my. Where did that voice come from? Oh boy. I'm really bad at impressions, guys, but I entertain myself trying. So don't laugh at me. Or if you are, it's okay. And the last one, let's see, we got orange, green, blue. Orange, green, blue. Orange, green, blue. Nah, I don't want it to be something too close. Orange, green, blue. I have seemed to have run into a dilemma here. What about why is this so hard? Maybe a darker blue? Or a darker green? Like use these two greens? Or are those two similar? They're pretty different. Or use like a in-between color. Or just go straight for red. I could do yellow. I'm gonna do yellow. Sorry about that. That was one of my more indecisive moments. Not too proud of that one. Alright, now let's start getting a double or a second coat on these spells. Let's see, we got some blue here. Still wet. So let's do blue next. Orange is still drying, so let's go to green. Ah, I just stuck my finger in paint. Alright, now orange. There we go. Alright, let's go back to the beholder instead of just his eyeballs. Now that I'm all energized. Just kidding. That was a dumb joke, I'm sorry. I got a big bubble pocket in here. I'm going to try and fill in with some more shade. And while I got some of it standing around here, I'm going to do another layer of it. Because why not? Shades are your friend. Okay. So I want to start adding some details. Have you noticed that I haven't done like a single layer? I've just base coating, glaze, and shading. It's crazy what all you can accomplish with just those techniques. But I'm about to do my first layer now. I'm not sure how it'll work, but we'll see. That was rose brown with a touch of fresh blood, which was our base coat color, to get this real salmon-y color, I guess you would call it. And I will be using that along with a size 1. That's my bad size 1. With my good size 1. To do some lines on these larger scales here. Here. There we go. And I'm using this to put emphasis on the lines that are already in the sculpt here, that have been filled in with my glazes. Although, I want red. This isn't working. I want that red back. So this retcon everything I just said. I'm trying to bring the base coat color back to life, because I've destroyed it. We wanted a red beholder after all. So sometimes you gotta bring your base coat color back to life like this. And I'm just doing little score lines. They're barely noticeable. They do make a difference in the overall appeal. I think there's not a lot of red got on these. They're just very light marks of red. And I still am trying to make sure I'm using transparent colors, if that makes any sense. I think it brought some of the red back, because here is red, and here they look more purple, which I know I was going for at first, but sometimes I'm dumb. And then after this, since I brought my base coat color, I'm going to go back in with like white to make the lines more visible. Now let's go back and do what I wanted to do. This is spectral white. It's about as white as you can get while still being purpley pink. Purple. I'm gonna thin it down a lot. And while I'm doing these lines, I'm going to pay a lot more attention to where they're going than I was when I was doing the red. This is really adding to the texture. Giving the look of those scales like they are rough. I'm also going to bring the metal medium back to life through a very light dry brush on the main body. I think it'll work. Hopefully it's not another one of my failed experiments. Hopefully you can kind of see what I was doing there. Giving some texture to those scales. I'm going to visit the other scales. So I've got this color that you can't see, but it's there. No, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. Alright, let's take a little bit of this spectral white and mix it with the metal medium. The spectral white, since it has purple to it, it should mix with this metal medium, which is pure white, and just be a little off, which is kind of what I'm going for. The metal medium is intended to be mixed with colors to get metallics of anything that you so choose. And this is going to be a very light dusting of a dry brush, because I don't want him to look like a shiny pearl. That was only at first that I wanted him to look like that. And I'm just going to go with a down motion to match the way that these scales lay. I don't really care if I hit the ones I just painted, so it shouldn't affect much. I'm also going to hit his tentacles too. Or eye stalks. He looks cool. Showing up real well on camera too. I'm thinking about adding some greens in there. Almost as like reflective, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe do some green stippling. Yeah, let's try that. Let me get another sheet of paper. Ooh. So I'm using moot green, and this is just a test. This could go completely wrong. This could go okay. But you don't know till you try. I just want to add some variance to him. So I made a really thin moot green. And now I'm going to kind of get it all off my brush as if I were going to dry brush. Dirty up my brand new mat here. I like experiments. So, he's just gonna get some random spots that kind of look like that. Almost like a koi fish. I imagine him just reflecting all sorts of light. Which is why I'm doing this. There's no mean or method to my madness. I just do it. Just do it. Just in literally random spots. Have fun with it. Always have fun with what you're painting, especially when it's a monster. Because there's no right, or, sorry, I'm tangled. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Alright, now that we did that, I'm going to do some yellow in the brighter spots. I don't need that much though. This is fun. So now we've got yellow. And the yellow is going to go in the center of these spots that I have made. Because it's brighter. What? Who thought that? Looks like I need... I know I said I'm doing this randomly, but I want it to be distributed well. I'm also gonna fix the shade. After I'm done doing this nonsense. So that there's still... So it doesn't make sense that there would be yellow in the deepest, darkest recesses of him. I mean, I'm gonna do something similar with like a blue. Trying to think of the colors you see in an oil spill. And that's where I'm getting these ideas from, I guess. I'm gonna have this like kind of adjacent and surrounding the yellow spots. There's a lot you can do with stippling. It's a good skill to add to your arsenal of skills. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Just grab a brush you don't like anymore and stab your miniature repeatedly. Alright, and then I think that looks kind of cool. It's kind of what I want. I'm going to fix my shade now in spots that may need to be fixed. Just using my number 2 brush here to fix or add shade to anything that I so wish. Like, I seem to have missed a lot of the beneath these scales, so they're oddly bright. Just gonna make them darker. go in between those areas I just stippled all over, so I still see the separation of color there. And then there's one more thing I think I'm going to do before I end the stream, after I'm done with this, is another insanely light dry brush of my metal medium. And then I think his scales will be done. Which is awesome, because I know I started this saying, hey, I'm going to make a red beholder. And now he just looks like a tapestry you would hang up in your bedroom when you're a teenager. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Oh. I'm busy right now. Thank you everyone for joining me in my madness today. I'm happy with what we came up with. Definitely a lot cooler than I imagined this beholder turning out. I was like, oh great, it's just gonna be a red beholder. I always try and be unique though. Oh, Amber, I'm still alive. I have the day off today. So So I'm just painting until I get bored, really. I was gonna wrap it up shortly. So I gotta get back home. Gotta get back home to my day off. Okay. Now, let's do a light feather dusting of my metallic medium secret ingredient of the day. Probably even going to use a smaller brush. Oh gosh, that's a lot of paint. You can't see it though. There it is. It just globbed all the way out. Let's see, what brush am I going to destroy today? This one's already on its way out the door, so let's do this one. So bring on the glitter. Bring it on. He looks like a fish, and I love it. The reason I'm using a smaller brush in this than I was before, just so that it's more controlled. That's really it. And remember, this model is going to go to one lucky winner. That lucky winner will get to take my fish beholder. Do you know you want this fish beholder? I know I do. All you have to do is subscribe to Immortals Inc. Patreon page. You only have to join the Bronze Club, which is $1, or you can join one of the other clubs, which are $5, or you can join all of the clubs for $10. I think that's the way it's set up. It's brand new, so I don't think there's many subscribers yet. But once we have subscribers and patrons, and the content will get rolling. Thanks, Amber. I appreciate it. It's a fun little effect I decided to try out today without using any color shifting paints. Many people would think I was using probably. I don't think I'm that good, but I'm not using any. Point being, I don't have any color shift paints. Believe it or not. So, that's where I'm going to call it quits today. 2.5 hours, I think we got a lot done. For the sake of not damaging my paint job, I'm not going to be putting these tentacles in their spots. I'm going to wait until after they're varnished to mess around with them. But you can enjoy him with his half mangledness. Like this, if you would, may. He will be in the Immortals Inc. display case until next week when I will continue to work on him. So, hope everybody has a good day and a good Thanksgiving if I don't stream before then. Which I might. I'd like to stream on Wednesday if I can. See. Alright? Have a good one!